No problem. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sun Belt for App. 4 games, 7 days, 2 trips to Arkansas. So just really pleased with our effort and really our process. I think we got a really good taste of what it's going to be like to compete in the Sun Belt, and I really was pleased with our effort. We're not where we need to be in terms of our defense and our board play, but our team is working hard at that every day. But overall, just pleased with our start and just really getting accustomed to the style and the physicality of the league.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Boone, North Carolina. Caller, please identify yourself and go ahead.
Hey, Coach. This is Steve Barrow of the paper. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You mentioned kind of the rough stretch that you went through as far as travel. You've got something, not so much travel, but you've got, looking at your schedule, about 5 games in 9 days. Is this difficult on your trap? Well, as far as practice time and all that, are you getting enough practice time that you like to get, or is it at this point now where you're just kind of adjusting the game and hope for the best?
Yeah, I think we've kind of taken like a mental approach in terms of just doing a lot of film work with the team and being able to walk through some stuff and talk them through some different actions if something's new. But just really the key to our team has been trying to keep them fresh throughout the stretch. So we're not getting on the court as much as obviously that we would like, but we're still trying to prepare them with a lot of film and just a lot of discussion and just walkthroughs and just kind of taking that approach. And I think starting off the way we did with the 4 games allowed us to develop a routine. And so now moving forward for our games, I think that we'll be good on the days that we play, day in between, and have a game now that we've been able to establish a little bit of a routine with them.
I know the Lafayette men's coach suggested after their game with App State that App really essentially had 4 road games because they had to fly back to Boone, and then there was a one-night stand, and you go right back out, and you had to do the same thing. Just if you would, talk about how difficult the travel and missed class time and all that you guys had to deal with.
Well, fortunately for us, we just started classes yesterday. So our stretch in terms of being away from Boone didn't affect us academically. Again, it's part of being in the league, and I have not, from a coach's standpoint, tried to put any emphasis on it. Even when we were getting ready to tip at Little Rock, I said to myself, oh, wow, this is our 4th game this week. But I don't talk to the team about that. I just try to keep them focused one day at a time, one game at a time, and just getting them and trying to keep them off their legs and keep them fresh. But there was a time during the game against Lafayette, I said to myself, I don't know if it's a competitive advantage playing at home when we travel back in terms of the way that we had to travel back and, travel from, I don't even remember where we were, Arkansas, and then we travel all day, and then we get back here that night. So
the next stretch, you do have 3 at home, including 2 in a row starting Thursday. You would just kind of address your upcoming 5 games, particularly against Arkansas State. I think they're unbeaten in the conference.
Yeah, I mean, we just played them, not too long ago. So in terms of being familiar with them, that one, we started out a week ago in the league with them, opened up with them, and now we see them again. And they're an extremely tough team, a lot of offensive weapons, and they really dominated us on the glass. When we played at their place, they had 21 second-chance points. So I think that's something that has got to be our focus moving forward. But I think in our stretch, in terms of the teams that we have to play with Arkansas State, then Georgia State, and then Troy, you're looking at 3 of our more up-tempo, high-scoring offenses in the league. So, we really can't focus a lot on working our transition defense in terms of getting out there and really running those days in between, but really got to get our kids' minds ready for that up-tempo challenge and that defensive challenge.
And lastly, and I'll let someone else come on, how do you like these double headers? I don't know if you had that at LSU or whatever, but How do you like the doubleheader format?
I haven't had a doubleheader since I played in college, Division III, and I like it. You know, our team has really enjoyed watching the men's game. My only thing on Saturday when we were at Little Rock, I was kind of hoping, I wish that we could have pushed our tip and our men's tip, considering we had both teams were traveling back. You know, they were coming from Texas State. You know, we're coming from South Alabama, and then we turn around and play early, and hopefully moving forward we can have, like, the flexibility to maybe push a game like that back. So it is a 5 and a 7. But I've enjoyed staying and watching the men and really enjoyed the doubleheaders, and hopefully that will help increase our attendance at home.
All right. Thank you, Angel. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thank you, and thank you, Coach. That's all the questions we have for you today. We do appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yep. Bye.
Thank you.